guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. First off, I'm so excited that you've decided to hang out with me on this channel today. My name is Imaikop and today we are going to be talking about a very important topic. Sometimes people do not think it's very important. You may not even think it's that important as long and as far as you are in love with this person. But I tell you what, it is very important. These are things you should know, or these are the questions you should ask before you deal, especially if you're a lady watching me right now. These are the questions you want to ask the guy before you deal, before you enter that relationship, before you say I do. And if you're a guy, you are in the right place because you will actually know the kind of questions you should expect from a lady and how to answer them. So today we're basically talking about questions you should ask before you go into a relationship. But before I go right straight into the point, I would love you to do me a huge favor. I don't know if I'll be asking for too much. I'd love you to please subscribe to this channel. Don't worry, I'll wait. So one time I sat in church and a friend wrote and passed to me and asked the question I think she should ask a guy before she enters a relationship. And as at that point, she was actually considering a guy for marriage, and she's happily married now. So Mrs. C, hello, if you're watching me right now. So she asked me that question. I'm like, oh wow, so this is actually something that one should consider. So that's what I wrote to her is actually what I'll be sharing with you today. By the way, my number 10 is my most important point, but I want to keep it till the end, so you might want to stay through till the end of this video. So let's get started with number 1 question you should ask is, what gives you joy? What makes you happy? That will give you an information about his purpose, about his dreams, about what gives him joy and fulfillment. You want to know that because you don't want to enter into marriage and you don't have an idea about what your husband's purpose is. So you really want to know that. Number 2 is, what is your view about divorce and separation? You want to know that. You don't want to enter marriage and find out that this guy doesn't really give, it's really not important to him whether or not there is a divorce or separation. It's not concerned, like he thinks it's no big deal. So I've actually met someone who says divorce is no big deal. So you want to know what he thinks about divorce. You want to know what he thinks about separation. You want to know if he thinks marriage is worth fighting for. You really want to know that. The third question you should ask is, what is your view about house chores? Yes, you need to ask it, because you as a lady may go into a marriage expecting that, okay, my husband is going to help me out in few stuff and then we are going to work as a team, and your husband is someone who feels or believe or have this a mindset that it is a woman's thing, it's a woman's duty to do house chores. I'm not saying if he thinks it's a woman's duty and you're okay with that, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but know what his mindset is. The fourth thing you want to ask and you want to know before you enter a relationship: who are your mentors? Who are your friends? Who are your models? You want to know this because that talks about his influences. Who influences his life? You really want to know that because that is very important. Number 5, what is your view about finances in marriage? Some men think that it should be a 50-50 thing. Some others think it should be a 40-60 thing. Others think that, well, the wife should pay some bills and he pays some. So you want to get that sorted in your mind before you enter that marriage or that relationship. You want to know what his view is about finances in marriage. Is it solely the responsibility of a guy? Does he think he should provide for his home, or does he think it's going to be a 50-50 thing? What is his view about that? You really want to know that. You want to ask him, who is your mom to you? You do not want to marry a mommy's boy. You go into him, and sometimes when you ask these questions, you hear things like, my mommy is my life, I cannot do without my mom, she's everything to me, I can kill for my mom. Sometimes it can be healthy and it can be very dangerous. Okay, so you may go in there and you discover that your husband tends to give all attention, money, everything to the mom, and you just look like an enemy if you ever try to say anything. So you really want to get that straight. I'm not in any way saying that you go there and you're feeling he should hate his mom. No. He should love his mom, but also think that you are also important in that relationship. The next question you should ask is, what his view is about sex. What is your view about sex? You know, some people really think that sex is when you want to have children, you make love and all that, and some rather have it outside and all that. So you want to know his view and mindset about sex. You think this is not important, but you need to talk about everything there is for you to talk about. You need to talk about that. So the next question you want to ask him is, what if there are no children in marriage? Would you still love me? Would you still stick with me and all that? You need to know if his sole aim or motive for getting married to you is to get or to make babies. You need to know before you now enter the marriage and you find out that maybe after 1 year he's already agitating for children and he's already going out just because he wants to make babies. You need to find out if his motive solely was to come or to marry so he can make babies. So what if there are no babies? Will he still love you? Because I've seen couples who have stayed 20 years, 30 years without children and they are still cool, they're still happy together. So you want to know that if your husband to be or whoever you're going to the relationship with is going to be happy with you with or without children. Number 9 question you should ask is when. You want to ask him when he wants to get married. Some people can just come and propose to you and 10 years later you're still there. Ask him when he actually wants to get married. When are you getting married? When is this marriage thing? When you get a proposal, you want to ask him when. It's very, very important. So number 10, my most important point is, Uncle, why me? Why have you chosen me? Why have you decided that I'm the one you want to spend the rest of your life with? Why? Of all the ladies in this world, why do you think I'm that special for you to want to spend the rest of your life with? And guess what? Some guys will tell you, don't you know you have fine hips? Don't you know I like your face? Or I don't like your figure. You just know that maybe you give birth and something happens and that goes down, bro is going to actually cheat. So you want to get a proper answer for that question. Why does he think you are worth it? What was his motive? What did he see in you that he didn't see in anyone else? Why does he think you are special? Why does he think you're worth spending his life with and all that? You really, trust me, need to know that. These questions are very, very important because you don't want to go into marriage and meet a lot of surprises. You want to ask questions. Please ask questions. Ask a lot of questions and many more questions. A period where you are in a relationship or probably you're courting is a period you should be talking, not touching. Ask. Don't assume that you know him or that you know her. Ask. There are some things you would never know except you ask. Ask questions and talk about everything. Talk about everything. And don't make it like, okay, today I'm going to be asking you questions, sit down, I have 24 questions for you. No. No. Even if it's me, I'll be worried. So you're going to pick one thing at a time and ask what you want to know. Just talk. It's a discussion. It's not like an interview. You want to know something, you just ask. All right, so that's it. Thank you very much. If you've learned anything from this video, please do well to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Please subscribe. All right, so we've come to the end of this particular video. Call it a wrap now. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Just click it, click it, click it, click it. Bye.